Hello, namaste. Welcome to another video. I hope all of you guys are always thriving and fully blessed and fully conscious of your experience and the state that you are flowing in. I love you guys so much, and I just want to always share my heart, my gratitude, most importantly, to all of you guys. Just simply so grateful and so thankful for me being able to be aware to a level that I'm able to just be vulnerable, and therefore creating space for all of you guys to do the same. We're all the same. We're all doing this together. This is like, I'm no different than any of you guys. You guys are just the most beautiful, magnificent creation. And it's humbling to me, and I'm grateful enough to be able to speak my heart to consciousness, to other uh, hearts, that we can relate, that we can co-create, that we can, smile together and laugh together and live together and just be in symbiotic oneness. I don't think many people understand what this means. Symbiotic oneness. It's like when you are conscious of yourself and you are in a relationship with other conscious people that are conscious of themselves. It's like you become selfless times a billion, and you're serving the world and others more than you are yourself. And they're doing the same for you because they're conscious of themselves, serving the world a billion more than they serve themselves. And it's this experience of going through that. This experience of, can you put yourself, other people first, and trust that you know that in doing so, it's going to spark the best in them, the most uh, energy and aliveness that will come out of them. Like, this, being able to see this and being able to express this with the intent of sparking that magic in others, and knowing who you are all at the same time, knowing that you doing this, you are literally waking up the world and changing the world, and truly, like, it's that tipping point effect. It's like, the Transcendental Meditation Foundation Lab did a study. They studied 24 cities with a population over 10,000 people, and they wanted to see if them experiencing peace and love within them would affect the external world around them. And it actually did. When they seen their results and whatnot, whenever those people were in a state, whenever you're in a state of peace, whenever I'm in a state of peace, whenever I'm in a state of clear consciousness, just pure consciousness, nothing else going on, no negative thoughts, no worries, no nothing. Whatever is happening in this moment is what we are projecting and what other people are picking up on. So as you experience peace, even though the world outside of you might not be 100% peaceful, you are helping it to be peaceful. You are influencing it. You are activating it, you are, you know, all of that. And it's a study done already. It is actually, a thing to that it's known that whatever you are in your state, you project and you create more of, and you influence it, and you advocate, and you continue to, help whatever it is that you're focused on grow more, because your attention, where your attention goes, energy flows and it expands that. It becomes that more real. That becomes more obvious to your experience, because that's where your, attention's at, whether you know it or not. But we are knowing it now. We are seeing that our thoughts carry some power, and there's a certain level of responsibility there. And this is just an amazing time to wake up to your own being, your own thoughts, your emotions, and the dynamics of what it is that you are here, human, living in this moment, breathing, thinking, feeling, everything, the consciousness that is you experiencing all of this. And to be able to see it and become it and literally let it penetrate your whole being, to where you just know who you are, is the moment that then, we technically ascend to the next, dimension of consciousness, but still in this physical ground experience. And that's, heaven on earth. That's, what Jesus was talking about. That's what Buddha, that's what all the sages and all the masters, being able to awaken to your true self as your true self, So it's like you awaken to who you are, and now your state of awareness and your state of appearance, your state is from a more deeper, genuine heart expression and seeing, and then everything starts to make sense. You can see how compassion is the key, love is the answer, and you actually feel the most confident and powerful because you've surrendered. There's nothing to fear, and there's nothing to worry about. There's, nothing out there for you to, there's nothing out there that is against you. In other words, the universe is always there at your disposal and blessing you. And when you, allow yourself to, become one with what, like in Christianity or the Catholic people say, become one with God. And, my interpretation is just literally surrendering your ego and, the whole dynamics of serving only your personal self and your thoughts and your emotions, identifying with those things. You actually step back to observe through your senses, and step back to actually mature and become conscious and take responsibility and speak your heart and speak your truth and act from your heart. That's gonna allow the world to expand in the heart. And it all makes sense, and is why I just have so much love. And it's funny because there's some people that say that it's like, oh, the world isn't rainbows and Skittles, and of course it's not. It's not rainbows and Skittles. I'm not saying it's rainbows and Skittles and to only focus on the good and the positive. No, you're beyond even rainbows and Skittles. you're so embodied with the consciousness of the divine source that you are, that That's all that exists. There's no room for anything else. You are literally in the moment as you're living and breathing, creating the moment. And literally, how you are seeing the world out there, the thoughts and emotions that come up, whether it's through programming and thinking, that's what you're projecting out there, so that it essentially you're validating what you think you see. And what we're doing now and what we're saying now is that you have abilities to change how you see out there. And and how I speak is by just being present, by just being consciousness. No need to try to think anything different. No need to try to think positively. No need to try to add more to the story of what's happening and judging it and try to interpret it. Just observe it. Just allow it to be. You are not it. That's the identification. We're identified with the external world. You are not that. You are the inner experiencer of that. So come back to the inner. Come back to the wholeness that just is. And that's where you start to project that. And then in other humans, in other brothers and sisters that are out here in this world, they start to resonate with that frequency. They start to pick up on it. And we all start to kind of synchronize with each other. And it's all from the heart. It's all from the heart. And it's always, you don't even have to say it's always love. You just feel it and recognize it, and it makes sense. So, I love you guys so much. This is such a beautiful time to, allow yourself to, flower, blossom, shine, dance, sing, do it all, it's like, do you, let it out. Let it out. I love you guys. Namaste. Peace always be with you. Amitabha.